All right, we're going to have a one-on-one chat with the first really expensive plant that I bought, an Alocasia Azlanii, which I bought a week and a half ago. And I think you can see, just from looking in here, it's absolutely flourishing. Isn't it beautiful? Those gorgeous leaves that are going to grow and be full and have red veins on them. Yeah, okay, no, there are no leaves in there. There's a stump. Yes, there is. So let's have a chat about what happened. Are you ready? Okay, I brought the other half of the plant over to join in our little conversation. I know, I'm putting them on the spot. Solo appearance. So first of all, I do have to say, look at these lovely leaves. They really do. You can see in the light that there's red in the veins. And you can see the beautiful texture and those bright green petioles. And it looks like there was another leaf coming up. Now, I want to say straight away that you're in water not because I expect you to root, because alocasias don't root that way. Although if you want to give me a virgin birth, I will not complain. You're in water just because, seriously, you cost a lot of money and I intend to enjoy these beautiful leaves for as long as I can, considering. So what happened? So I didn't repot you. You're in the same pot that I brought you in. Because I thought, okay, well, let's just, try and avoid any shock as you're adjusting to the setting. So what I did notice as soon as I got you from the shop was that the soil was very dry. It was in fact so dry that it had pulled away from the edge of the pot. And I was a bit concerned about that. But you see, the thing is that, I know, you were an impulse purchase. I felt this deep, hard to satisfy itch to do something truly stupid, and spending as much money as I did on you for one plant that I wasn't even that in love with was truly stupid. I just happened to be taking a rare COVID era trip down to the local town square and thought, while I'm there, I'm just going to go ahead and pop into the plant shop and feel something other than just, ongoing terror and distress and all of those things we're all feeling. I'm like, I'll go in there and feel something. You know what will really help me feel something is buy the most expensive plant that I can find. And there you were. Not the most expensive, actually. There was one that was $50 more and I didn't buy. And I'm really glad. Well, I'm sorry for that interruption. My partner just came down and accused me of a one-sided interview since a dead plant can't really say anything, which I guess is fair enough. It is a bit one-sided, but I'm going to keep going anyway because I think people deserve to know the truth. Right, so the truth was, I was in the shop and I looked up, I said, oh, Alocasia Azlanii. Oh yeah, those look pretty cool. I didn't look up any of the care needs because why would I do something like that? But I genuinely don't think it would have mattered because, quite honestly, I got you home and the soil was so very, very dry. So I did do a quick soak, which I guess is a no-no, but it was, I don't think that was the problem. I really don't. Because then, I didn't get your soil completely soaking wet. It was damp. I thought it was good. I thought, well, okay, we've got you under indirect bright light. We're going to keep the soil evenly damp. It should be, we'll just see. I'm not going to do anything else special while you acclimate. We're just going to give you your time. And this next part, it was very much my fault. I was moving some other plants around and I accidentally kind of leaned against you. However, the end of the stem that popped out because the leaves just popped straight off and the end of the stem just looked well gone. Like, I genuinely do not think that you were thriving. I'm not sure what was happening, but that wasn't something that happened. I don't think this was something that happened just because I happened to give you a drink of water. And if it was, then I don't think that you're in healthy enough shape to sell. So this isn't a call out on the plant shop because, everyone's managing as best they can right now, and it is winter in New England. I definitely will not be buying anyone as expensive as you again there. Because this was not what looking down and seeing this pair of very expensive leaves on the floor was such a shock. My heart nearly stopped. So then I immediately put you in water thinking, goodness knows, maybe that will help. Maybe I can get some roots. And then I looked it up and alocasias do not root from cutting. So, okay, we are just in water because hope lives eternal. Maybe you'll just perform a miracle for me. That, to be honest, that is why. I can say that it's because I want to keep your beautiful leaves for as long as possible, but I am kind of magically wishing that I'll suddenly see a root grow out of nowhere. Like, oh my god, it's a miracle. So what you did have was pretty damn healthy looking roots, and you can't really see, but they're in there. And I don't know how long I'm going to keep an extremely expensive pot full of roots under a grow light with a plastic bag over you to try and see if you'll make a leaf for me. Oh my god, it's so improbable at this point, but it's going to take me, I think, at least a couple of weeks to get over the I paid what? I immediately had buyer's remorse. Once I realized that I bought something that I was a little worried about the care and feeding of, and then boom, it just did that. So we'll give you a couple of weeks before I decide to either, if the roots still look like they're healthy after a couple of weeks, I don't know, we'll hang on there. Should I cover you with more soil? I don't even know. But otherwise, congratulations. You're the first rare plant I bought. And you lasted a week before you died. Well, I'm looking forward to the spring solstice, and we're going to count the New Year's starting from then. And that will be a happy new year for me, I think, but I think I've learned my lesson right now about impulse buying rare plants in winter. And when I say I've learned my lesson about that, I think we all know that what I mean is I have not in any way learned my lesson.